Gareth Southgate prefers to talk about evolution rather than revolution. But Southgate will the Euro 2020 qualifying campaign on Friday with a third generation of his England team, despite only having been in charge for 2.5 years. Incredibly, Southgate has used 56 players in his 31 games and called up 71 players during that time. So no wonder he is already onto another new-look lineup. From inheriting the likes of Joe Hart, Theo, Walcott, and Wayne Rooney in 2016, to the back three of last summer's World Cup, England start out on the road to their home tournament having gone through another revamp. Jadon Sancho was set for his first competitive start at just 18, Ben Chilwell has forced his way in at left back, and Callum Hudson-Odoi has been drafted into the squad before even starting a Premier League game. It is a new generation and a fresh start even from Russia 2018, and, bearing in mind England's big successes at youth level, it is perhaps understandable that Southgate is prepared to change so quickly. Before their Wembley date with the Czech Republic, the England boss said on Thursday, "The team is in a different place. Different people are available. When I've looked back over the 2 years and seen who has scored important goals or made important contributions at different times, the squad has had to evolve. Part of that has been looking at bringing younger players in, but part of that has been that we've always had 4, 5, or 6 players missing, and you just have to adapt and adjust." So yes, there will be people who haven't played as often for us, but all of them are ready to play for England. There's real competition for places. They know every time they come together there's a standard we expect, and they've shown it in everything they've done this week, from their application in the gym to their application on the training pitch. Chilwell, Marcus Rashford establishing himself a bit more as a starter, Harry Winks coming in. So, in essence, we've lost injured players again this time. We wouldn't necessarily have made all the calls we've made this time but for those injuries. Again, it's a reminder to us that until you give these people an opportunity you don't know what they can do. It's great because the squad feels bigger now, and although we have lost a lot of players, we have found 2 more that will be able to fit in no problem. In terms of talent it's hugely exciting, and there are others that we all know about. Watching Wolves' Morgan Gibbs-White with the under-19s yesterday at St. George's, and Manchester City's Phil Foden, so you can reel off any number of names that I think can give the squad more depth and more quality. We're still a young group. There is still loads of opportunity to improve, and we've got to be hungry for that. So, everything I've seen from all of them this week has shown me that they're ready to do that and ready to embrace that challenge. England may start against the Czech Republic with just 6 players from their first-choice World Cup Finals 11. Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire, Jordan Henderson, Dele Alli, Raheem Sterling, and Harry Kane have survived despite the squad being ravaged through injury. The turnover of players is remarkable and perhaps shows Southgate's ruthless streak, but one that underlines his determination to be successful. Euro 2020 is supposed to be England's tournament. With its semis and final being played at Wembley, it has long been circled by the thought as when the team comes of age and delivers on its potential. Southgate also knows the pressure will be ramped up with games at the National Stadium, bringing back memories of those heady days of Euro '96 at the old Wembley when he was a Three Lions player. Regardless of where the tournament is played, we want to be consistently reaching the latter stages of competitions and knocking on the door, said the former defender. We've had a semi-final in Russia and then another semi-final in the new Nations League this summer. We have to keep improving. We've hit a consistent level. We're the only team to back up a semi-final last summer with a semi-final in the Nations League, and there are some big teams that did that played in the Nations League.